powered by Glacier. Artbeat Caribbean, yeah. Powered by Glacier. Where we listen to creator stories. It's creators on creators.
But that's just an
Lights.
Oh, you rolling? Okay. We are
Camera.
rolling. Action.
So, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Long time no see.
I know, right? How you been, Shay?
Grinding so I can shine.
Right?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Just all the gigs, all the shoots, and all the shit that comes with it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So
As I recall, you are like 12-time published, right?
I am.
Nice.
I've done a lot of shoots. I do mostly music videos right now, and the industry is incredibly oversaturated. But that's where the money is.
Tell me, like, how did you start, more or less? Like, if somebody wanted to start like you, how would they start?
Yeah, so I always grew up in the entertainment industry. I grew up dancing professionally. I traveled the world doing that. And then I got into a crazy toxic relationship and I left him and he was like, "You'll never be anything." And so I started this career as a fuck you to my ex.
Nice.
Because he was a rapper. So I was like, okay, bet. And now I'm in every single music video and I'm top dog in my career.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna say, at least for me, it was a little different. It was along the lines of, just starting up. I didn't know where to go, or I didn't have any guidance. So kind of just did it on my own. Simply just put up some pictures of myself and just mass apply it to whatever I could.
It's hard because there's no instruction manual.
There really is.
Especially in Miami. Miami modeling is so different than LA modeling and New York City modeling.
100%.
It's just different ecosystems.
Yeah, and don't get me started with the agencies and how they want to take away from you.
The agencies, you can't trust any agency.
Yeah.
There's a lot of agencies that aren't even legal, that don't even have their LLCs, and that are taking over 50% of your pay, which legally you're only legally allowed to take up to 20%.
Right.
And if you can sue. You can sue. A lot of models aren't aware of that. They don't know their rights. They don't read in between the lines. And a lot of models don't ask, hey, how much percentage are you taking off? I asked an agency one time and they completely were so rude. They were like, that's none of your business. I'm handling it. And I'm just like, what? And then I found out they didn't tell me because they're taking over 90% of the pay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a list of agencies on my phone that I know take large percentages.
Nice. Well, hopefully you can share that with us so we can all stay away.
Blackmail them.
Yeah. That's also what kind of led you to start up your own agency, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
So I just recently opened up my own agency, just because I was doing so well as a model.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to, everyone can eat. There's so much money in this world. Everyone can eat. People just are greedy. So with my agency, I'll book other agents. It's okay if you have an agency. A lot of agencies will be like, well, I'm not casting you if you have an agent, because every single person backdoors each other. In my agency, I'm like, go ahead and backdoor me. I don't care. Network. Do what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, if a director wants to book with you continuously, they're going to book with you continuously.
100%. And that's really the key to this game, is networking.
Yes, you have to. You can't book a model on set and be like, don't talk to them. Don't exchange Instagrams. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, that's literally insane.
Like,
yeah,
where did you sign that contract? And half these agencies aren't even legit. They just have damn group chats and no LLC.
Yeah, no.
Like,
it's a scam at that point. That's literally how I built myself up, is just through networking.
Yeah.
Little by little, just take a little bit of everything that you can.
You can't survive unless you network. You have to network.
Most definitely.
You know, presentation and what you're known as is everything in this industry.
100%. And I feel like as a model, you should definitely set boundaries within yourself and not just, give yourself to any opportunity that might just be there.
Right.
Because a lot of them won't respect you as a model. So I feel like, at least down here in Miami, a lot of agencies and a lot of people that do those types of gigs, like you just mentioned, they take from you. They don't see you as important. They see you as another number.
Right.
So at least for me, learning to set boundaries and being able to say no when it's necessary.
Yeah.
And how to really take value in your own time.
You got to have a
Because
big, strong backbone in this industry because people will walk all over you.
100%.
You have to learn to say no to certain gigs because someone's always going to say yes to the gig, no matter what. There's always going to be a
100%.
girl or man that needs that money no matter what. So they're willing to do it.
For sure.
But if it's going to disrespect you or cross your morals in any way, or it's not up to your value, your standard of pay, just don't take it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And a lot of people don't notice, you know, besides what we just mentioned, the other bad stuff that come with modeling as far as like, you know, like.
It's a dark industry.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very dark, twisty, turny energy. Like, and it's mostly, well, I'm not going to say it's mostly in Miami, but Miami is a hell pit. It's like Hades' Den. It's much more darker than people think. And you have to be very careful with who you're around because you will get trafficked and you will get pimped very easily. And a lot of these new models, they're barely 18. Sometimes they're not even 18. They're just trying to, ooh, I just want to be next to Future. Ooh, I just want to be next to whoever. And they're willing to do whatever to get next to them. Or directors. A lot of directors and photographers are actually quite creepy. And if you don't flirt with them, they won't book you.
Right.
If you don't go on a date with them, they won't book you.
Wow, that's insane.
Yes, you have to, it's, yeah, I've had some experiences.
If someone wanted to start up and, you know, get into business, what is something that you could say would help them stand out from the rest?
I would say make sure your pictures are A1 because pictures are how you get booked. Really invest into good photo shoots and really invest into social media because social media is literally your ID card now these days.
Yeah.
Like, fuck a resume. It's your
No,
what's your Instagram? You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
I would definitely.
It definitely helps out. That's
and Threads. I just recently discovered everyone posts gigs on Threads, but you have to double check it because a lot of people they'll say, "Oh, I want a model for $400 an hour, and I'm gonna fly you out." They don't want a model; they want a prostitute. There is no shoot, baby girl. You are the shoot.
Damn. Well,
what struggles do you have though as a male model? Because I can, you know, obviously I would assume it's a little bit different.
Oh, 100%. Obviously, scarcity. Male gigs, you know, could be a little scarce sometimes.
They don't exist. In Miami, it's so hard to find. There's none.
Yeah, and they want very specific looking men too. So, you know, obviously the presentation of the body is very important. So they take key into that. Unless they're trying to, you know, get someone that looks different from that. But from the world that I'm in, you know, it's always about like having your body in shape and looking your best even when you don't. So not only that, but it's a lot of investing your time, not only into yourself, but what work you're doing. So I've done things like say runway, stuff like that. And that's a lot of your time. It takes a lot, which a lot of people don't know. People think, you know, you just come sit down, you watch people walk. But more than like half the time, those models have been there for hours.
They have you there all day, and
all day.
90% of the time, they won't pay you.
Yeah.
90% of the time, it's to broaden your portfolio.
Yes.
No, it is
exposure.
they all they want is just a free model.
Literally.
They want free work.
Yeah. And it sucks, but at least for people who are starting up, it definitely helps a little bit of exposure. But then again, like I mentioned, setting that boundary, not to just give yourself to anybody.
Get your content, get to that point, and get your content and get to the point where you're able to walk away from that and only do high-paying jobs. You know,
100%.
But it's hard out here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being a male model. I think in certain ways it's much more hard to be a male model than a female model because here in Miami, everyone thinks they're a model. Okay? You know, like the girl standing on the side of the street that's, you know, wanting $50 for a BJ, she thinks she's a model. Everyone thinks they're a damn model. They think, oh, let me just go get this surgery and I'm going to just be a model. No, you look like a stuffed sausage now. It's awful.
That's crazy. Do you think? No, you're good. You're just being real.
Everyone wants to be a model.
You're just being real.
Submitting to me, and some of their pictures, like they got their legs spread open and they got the camera like this, and I'm like, what are you submitting for? Do you want me to sell you? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, And some of the girls, you know, they have really nice photo shoots, but they are just not like their mom did not tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
babe, don't go into this industry. Don't go.
Do you think like as a model you can survive off of just modeling?
So, I do, but I'm very, very smart with money. Most girls cannot survive off of modeling. It's inconsistent. You know, there's a time goes by where like I'll make $100 for 1 month. You know,
Right.
that's not sufficient. No one can live
Obviously.
off of that. So most girls don't do it full time. 98% you can't do it full time. That's not consistent. You don't know when your next pay is going to be. You don't know anything. And sometimes that pay takes 60 days. And sometimes the agency doesn't pay you if they're a bad agency. So I don't think it's wise to put all your eggs in the modeling basket. I think it's a good side thing to do.
Most definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I've tapped into now. Instead of just modeling, I'll tap into a little bit of acting as well.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit of everything. That way you get it.
Broaden it. Modeling, it can really like get you into other doors. Acting, movies, TV shows. It brought me onto a TV show, a ghetto ass TV show, but it's broadened my expertise.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
Yeah. So as a male model, what struggle have you been through? Have you ever been over sexualized or any of that?
Or yeah.
Or assaulted or anything, on set?
No, definitely not assaulted. But yeah, being around other people that are beautiful like you definitely get sexualized. So it happens. But I just take everything with a grain of salt. Don't let it get to your feelings, I guess. Alejandro, yeah.
With the wind blowing in the hair.
Yeah, it's kind of my...
But damn, that was me over-sexualizing you. My bad.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just, I call that appreciation,
Yeah.
But I would say the struggles that I've dealt with is maybe not getting picked for something, like certain things that I want to get picked for.
Yeah.
Definitely things that have stopped me would be like my tattoos. My tattoos have stopped me from getting certain gigs.
Yeah.
Even not being able to shave my beard completely, which a lot of people don't know. Like, if you're going to be a model, you kind of have to go all in.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're going to ask you to shave your face completely or even shave your head, stuff like that.
That's insane.
Yeah. My least favorite, I know. My least favorite, I would say, is like putting on makeup. I don't know what it is, but just a face full of makeup is not my vibe.
Leave my face alone.
Please, yeah. But of course, you got to give into a look, so sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, it's just not getting picked, man. Honestly, when you really want one and you don't get picked,
yeah,
kind of just have to brush it off and keep going. But my best advice is just mass apply. Even if you don't think you'll get it, just apply. Because
you never know.
Never know.
Never know. It might be that
portfolios, not only like a comp card, but if you have a portfolio with like stuff that you've done and a wide range of all your like content, can definitely get you some good gigs.
So how do you feel about in-person auditions? Because I have a fear of like in-person auditions. I've never gone to a casting call.
Really?
No, not for modeling.
Yeah, I mean, those could definitely be nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
At least for me, I've had a lot of exposure, especially in front of crowds, so it's not as unsettling. But in-person casting can definitely like shake you up. I would say, come your freshes. If you got to get a haircut, get a haircut. Put your lashes on, full beat, and just be unique. Be yourself. That's the best thing you can do, and hope for the best. I've done in-person casting where I didn't get picked, but I made some good connections. You meet some nice people who are also in the same field, and that's what it's all about. As long as you got like, a good little smile and little friendly connection here and there, then you'll go further than you expect. Yeah.
So it's so different because if you're a model aiming for music videos, the music video look is very, very different than the catalog brand look. Catalog brand look, they're still stuck kind of in the 90s, wanting that wholesome, natural body, slender, runway type look. Music videos, typically they want thick, big butt, big boobs. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the rap industry. So it kind of depends which one you're going for. And it's hard to go for both because you have to look very drastic. Typically, like for example, for me, I personally, I got my boobs done and my bookings went up. It made a difference.
Okay.
And then I got my ass done. My bookings went up. It made a difference. A majority of these music videos these days, unfortunately, are twerking. I personally don't twerk because I look crazy. But a lot of them, they want, you know, your face down, ass up. A lot of these rappers twerking next to cars. It's the classic Miami thought look. You know what I mean?
Wait, that's not your vibe though, right?
No, I primarily do like eye candy. I'll do a little wiggle, but I'm not showing my butt. I'm good.
Definitely give eye candy.
Yeah.
Good.
Just because I can't see myself in 10 years or whatever when I have a baby and they're in kindergarten and are like, oh, that's my mom making that ass clap right next to Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Nah. Yeah, no. I'm good on that.
That's good. Okay, so having dignity.
There is a pressure, though. There is definitely a pressure. I think unnatural bodies get booked less, but it really depends on the artist's preference.
Right.
You want to look like you don't want to look like you had surgery. That's the thing. You want to look perfect, but you can't look like you had surgery unless they're looking for that BBL look. But the sweet spot is looking like you didn't get anything done and it looks natural, but it's not natural because ratio to ratio, it's not humanly possible. You know?
So you just want to be aesthetically pleasing pretty much.
Yes, but it does bring in, you know, all that pressure brings in body dysmorphia. You get a surgery and then you start to get used to the way you're looking and then you're like, maybe I need a little bit more.
Right.
Then you do the surgery again. This is same with fillers. You get used to the way that you look and you don't see what you actually look like anymore. So you keep going and going and going. Like, oh, maybe I'm a little lopsided. I have to do my boobs bigger so it matches my butt. Go bigger. Oh, now it's too big. Let me do my butt more.
Damn. So it's like a sickness.
Yeah. It's a vicious cycle. That's why a lot of these girls look like blow-up dolls. You know? They look like they could float in the ocean.
Yeah. Especially down here.
Which it's good. I mean, we live in Miami. We're going to be underwater at some point. So you got your flotation devices.
What would you say is better for the modeling world, Miami or New York? Or even LA if you want to throw it in there.
I think Miami is the easiest place to be called a model.
Right.
I think Miami is the place for Instagram models. I think New York is the place for real models. And I think LA is the place for commercial models. So I think it's three separate hubs, different ecosystems.
Okay. It's a pretty good perspective. I like that.
Yeah. New York, I would be way too scared to model in New York.
What?
You know, I would.
So much
it's cutthroat. Oh.
But it's so much fun.
I need a little bit more height.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Okay, that's still good.
But legally, I'm 5'3". But I wear a bun.
Fair enough. I would say give it a try. Why not? What can you miss out, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I've been to New York once for Fashion Week.
How was that? Fashion Week's really big up there.
Yeah, it was honestly a great experience.
Yeah?
Yeah. Obviously, it's the battle of, not getting paid for a lot of the walks.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make those good connections, you definitely can get some deal out of it.
Yeah, so you're mostly runway, right?
No, I do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I actually started off with a TV show. My first show was a Spanish show called Caso Cerrado.
Sounded delicious.
It's based in a court. I'm sure you've probably seen it like in a meme or something off of Telemundo, but it's a courthouse type of deal. It was funny and it was all scripted.
That's awesome.
And then I've also done like love shows in Spanish, obviously. So
yeah, you look like a love show type of guy.
Yeah,
for sure. Romance novel, it's giving.
type by, yeah. So off of that, then I rubbed into commercials and editorial picture taking and then runway. So a little bit of everything. Then hopped into Clear Shot, did a bit of acting with them.
Yeah.
Then do short film acting with their friends and.
I'm trying to get into acting. Acting is where it is.
You have the face, you have the charisma. Do it.
Thank you. I'm really trying to read scripts and everything. I've gotten into it like with commercials, but not movies yet. But I'm definitely interested in broadening that spectrum because I'm tired of doing music videos.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to stand next to a rapper that is high and their breath stinks because they smoked like backwoods, I'm tired of it. And then they get handsy. I'm good. I'm tired of being a Karen.
Yeah. So give us some insight. Like, what's the biggest music video you've done so far?
Probably between Vibes Cartel. I just
Nice.
did that one with DJ Khaled. And he had brought in all the Jamaican legends. I think Bob Marley's, what is it, brother or cousin? I don't know, but he brought in all the Jamaican kings. That was really cool. That was a long set, but that was actually super fun, and everyone was super kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another big one I did was Kodak. I think that's
Nice.
probably the most recent one.
Love Kodak.
Yeah, Still Get Chanel's Kodak and Chance the Rapper, and that was a cool shoot. Most of the time we were just waiting for Kodak to show up because he runs on his own time.
Usually the case.
Yep.
Usually the case.
You know, he came with his entire crowd.
Yeah.
Some of these rappers, it's so uncomfortable because they'll come with like everyone they grew up with, their entire high school they'll bring, and so they're all just watching you, salivating you over you when you're in lingerie standing next to the rapper. So it's great.
I'm comfortable, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is like your worst experience in a music video?
I think my worst experience was it's happened a couple times actually. Probably when they keep grabbing my ass. If I'm wearing booty shorts and I'm like just eye candy, you know, just moving and whatever, feeling on them. This happens with a lot of actually Jamaican artists. They'll go ahead and I don't like that. No. I don't like that. This one time the casting director, she spoke up for me and everything, but then he proceeded to do it again. And I was like, I looked at the camera, I'm like, don't air that. Please, like, you need to cut that.
What artist was it?
I'm not going to say his name.
Come on, spill the tea.
But I think he was just high the entire time. Motherfucker stank too. So I have a really great reputation of being like a very docile, temperamental model. So I can put up with a lot. A lot of girls can't. It's really hard to speak up for yourself in this industry, especially when you're on set and if you feel uncomfortable, if the artist is getting a little bit handsy, or if you just don't want to give them a kiss or something, because directors be asking crazy shit these days. It's so hard to speak up because you don't want to be that temperamental model. You know, you don't want to be that difficult model, and they won't book you again. You don't want to kill the vibe on the set. So it's really hard. I've tolerated a lot, probably a lot that I shouldn't have, just for the fact of saving my face card in this industry. So it's definitely a tough one.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why, like, when I cast girls for sets, I'll try, if I can, I'll go to the set and I'll be there. So at least that they can feel safe, especially if it's like a one-on-one, I'll be there if I can. If I can't, it is what it is. But it's nice to have a familiar face, especially with these new girls. These new girls don't know right from wrong. You know, they don't know that you're not supposed to go and hang out with the artist after. That's what gives us a bad rep. Don't go party and drink at the studio after. And please don't get fucked after. You're not going to be that artist's girlfriend. You're not going to be the wife, okay? You're just another notch in their belt. And a lot of girls don't understand that.
That's very true.
So it's like trying to groom these little baby birds into, you know, not getting swept away by a damn pigeon.
I'm glad you spotted that out. A lot of people actually don't pay attention.
Yeah, they're like, no, I'm special. He wanted my number. He wants to go kick back and everything. He said that he would take me to Chanel. Baby girl, you're about to go get fucked and sell yourself for whatever rate that booking was. A good little $150. That's how much. Come on.
That's diabolical work. Yeah. How long you been modeling now?
It feels like 20 years, but actually only 3 years.
Really?
Yes. I have just hustled and hustled. You have to hustle.
Hell yeah. And how young are you again?
27.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
So you have a bright future ahead of you still.
It's so funny that you say that because in Miami, I'm like old. I say 27 to people and they're like, oh.
Not at all.
So how do you balance income versus passion? Because I know that can get sticky.
Oh, I mean, that just comes with experience. You know, you got to lose some in order to win some. So
Yeah.
the way I do it, I just, delegate my responsibilities first. And then from there on, I just, if it's necessary, I'll get it. But I won't try to give into, consumerism as much.
Okay.
So obviously if it's something for like a gig, like if I need to go buy like a new suit, yeah, that's an investment. So why not?
Yeah.
Obviously the main things like haircuts or whatnot, and just keeping yourself right. If you got to take supplements, skincare, whatnot,
That makes
stuff
sense.
like that. So just things that are necessary.
So I'm gonna ask you another question. What's the biggest mistake you've made on set?
Biggest mistake I've made on set.
Yes.
Oof. Okay. There was once this really pretty girl, beautiful, and I confused her for somebody else,
Oh,
and she didn't take that very lightly. So,
I wouldn't either.
yeah, no. So it's because I meet a lot of people,
Yeah.
and honestly, I'm not good with names.
Mm.
So we got to have like consistent conversations in order for me to remember your name properly, or you automatically got to make an impact. Where I go, wow, like
Yeah.
Shay, that's not going to be easy for me to forget, obviously. So, but it was a mistake that could happen to anybody, I guess.
She's got to give you grace though, because in this industry, you see so many faces. Like it's hard to keep track.
Yeah.
I can't remember my models' names. I have no idea who was who. I just hug everyone at this point.
Well, that's good. At least you're kind about it,
Yeah.
welcoming. Not everyone's like that, so.
There were girls a couple days ago. They were like, "Oh, we went to your birthday," and I was like, "Really? Okay, come here." Did not remember them.
You've met a lot of people being here, right?
Yeah.
Same here.
So you grew up here, right?
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
What age did you start getting into modeling?
Just 3 years ago. So like
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Like where you're
Same
at
as
now.
me.
Yeah.
Do you think you see it as like a long-term thing or just a short-term thing?
Oh, most definitely. As far as like how I feel like it's a part of my life now.
Yeah.
Everything's dedicated to, I'm always going to look my best. So in case I got to be somewhere, boom. So I've instilled it into me at this point.
Yeah, it's a part of you.
Yeah.
It becomes a habit.
Yeah.
It's a life,
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, obviously you can't survive off of it unless you're a very well-known actor or a model.
Yeah.
But I love it, even with its, pros and cons. I like the experience.
But the real legit gigs, they pay well.
Oh.
It's just hard to come by.
Yeah.
It's very hard to come by.
Yeah. But definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. I've done some pretty good commercials, like an NFL commercial. I did a Super Bowl commercial, I think like 2 years ago for Lay's. Amazing.
wow.
I've never got treated with so much like respect.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they came in, they gave me my own like little section where they do your makeup and then they feed you catering.
Oh, I would have felt like a star. I would have been like,
yeah, it's exactly how I felt. They had somebody take care of you, somebody dress you up.
wow.
It was beautiful. That's how it should always be, realistically, but that's
Usually it's not, models are the last to eat. They don't like to feed us.
Yeah, they won't feed you. They got you in a room where it's like 100 degrees.
Yep, or they don't even have a room for you.
Yeah.
Get dressed in your car.
Yeah, so I've seen a little bit of everything. So that was very nice as far as that experience.
Okay, so what's the ongoing pay rate for a male model? I want to know your perspective on this.
Well, it really all depends on what you're doing specifically, but I would say on an average for like a simple gig, photo shoot, maybe a couple of hours, you're looking at like $150, $150, which is
okay, that's the same for us too.
It's an average.
That's so
obviously if you know the director or the producer, then you might get a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it all depends on your situation.
It didn't used to be like that though.
Yeah, and
it didn't used to be like that. And the reason why it's like that is because someone's always willing to take the $100 gig. Girls are starting to take $70 gigs and $40 gigs. Someone asked me to do a shoot for a jewelry brand, and I was going to be on billboards in New York.
Yeah.
And the pay was $40.
That's insane.
And they were like, it's just an hour. I'm like, $40.
That's insane.
That's like, are you taking the money or is it like what's going on? They're like, you're going to be on billboards. I'm like, if you can afford a billboard, you can afford to pay me my proper rate. That's insane. I said no to that.
No, yeah, that's.
They're like, okay, well we can raise it to 70. nah, pal, just go.
Yeah. And that's that right there, setting that boundary. That's so key. I wish more people would do that because then
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to battle for getting our pays up, you know?
It's hard because
But
there's always someone that's struggling more than you and who needs to do it, and
100%.
they're willing to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sets that will have you on set for 12 hours and pay you $100.
Yep. That is 100% true.
But I've done it before because it's gotten to a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't have any gig today, so this money's better than no money.
Yeah.
You know, it's how you look at the perspective, but it also damages you at the same time because it's like, damn, like I know I'm worth more, but I don't have a gig today and I need to make money today, so I have to take it.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that too. I've done it as well.
Yeah.
It happens. It's a part of the experience.
Yeah. It's a hard one. Those are long sets.
Yeah.
And I don't like the snacks. Do you get a lot of last minute bookings? People love to book models last minute and they expect you to drive a whole hour and everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's such a common thing. And that's a boundary I've had to set.
Really?
Yeah, they'll hit me up, say, hey, man, we got to shoot tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And I'm like, it's 11 p.m., you know? Like, I have to set myself, I have to prepare myself mentally before I even get ready. So I can't stand it, for one. And I also can't stand when they're not very organized. I wouldn't say I'm like a type A person, but I definitely need some sort of structure.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to tell me to be somewhere at a certain time, let's all get there at that time. Let's not.
And that's rare.
Yeah.
I'm an on-time Karen, and it's very rare for even an artist to be on time.
Yeah.
Likely your wait. Like I've waited in my car for an hour before.
Oh, I've done more.
Like that's insane to me. I'm just
Yeah.
But as soon as I arrive on set, that's when my time starts. I'm very, very clear about that. If you're late, you're late. Like if my time is up, you took 2 hours to get here and I've been sitting in the car waiting for you and you finally get here at the 2 hour mark, I don't care, I'm leaving. Yeah. Or you pay me more, you know?
That part, yeah. That's one thing I always tell my people, like, yo, speak up.
Yeah.
Because one thing they will do is they'll tell you, oh yeah, it's like 2 hours and it ends up being 6. Yeah. So what I do is that once that 2 hour hits that mark, I hit them up like, hey, you said it's 2 hours, but it looks like it's been longer now. You guys gonna up the pay or what's the deal? I got things to do. I got other gigs. Yeah. You know, life you have to at that point.
I got a life too. You know what I mean? A lot of girls will actually keep little suitcases in their cars for rush calls. I've seen that.
Yeah. It comes in handy. I have a suit always ready. Just in case. Always.
I've been pretty good at rush calls because it takes me like 10 minutes to get ready, literally. Yeah. But lately I've just been like, no. It takes you 10
minutes to get ready?
Yes. I don't wear a lot of makeup. And
wow, that's a skill.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't wear a lot of makeup because I can't really do makeup very well at all. Wow. So it's like boop, 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 boom, done. And then my hair takes 2 seconds. It's a bun. My iconic look. If they want it down, I don't like it when they want it down. No. I always like, this is my iconic look. They can, if they want it somewhere like something else, then they can style it themselves, but I'm not doing it.
So what takes the longest? Like just the makeup?
Probably shaving. You know?
That's what takes so long.
Because you got to get in the shower. You're like, okay, try not to cut yourself. And God forbid if you're going to be in a bikini, you know?
No, for sure. For me, it's my hair. My hair takes the longest.
Yeah, you got a whole mane. So, understandable.
But I'm just like you. I don't really like to wear it down. Especially not in this heat.
You can't control your hair down. People are like, why don't you wear your hair down for sets? And I'm like, because it's going to look one way before I get out the door. By the time I'm on set, I'm looking like I got electrocuted.
Yeah. Unless we got the wind blowing past me, I'm putting my hair back. I am putting my hair down. But
so what sacrifices have you made for this industry, for being in this industry?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I would definitely say either giving up certain gigs or even giving up a job. Yeah. Yeah, because if you're an everyday working person, it's kind of hard to model.
It is hard.
Yeah. So that had to give up one for the other, and it turned out to be better anyways. Yeah. But it's definitely a sacrifice from going from stability to not knowing when you're going to get paid again. So.
It's really shooting your shot in the dark because it's gotten to a point one time, like I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of not having a stable income. and I went and interviewed for jobs, and I'm just sitting there in this interview and I'm like, it takes an hour to make $20? That's insane.
Yeah.
You know, it takes an hour to make $100 for me. So
Yeah.
it's fast money. And giving up fast money is really, really difficult, even if it's for stability, because I can't even fathom having to wait that long to make $20. And that's reality. And that,
is
like,
reality.
I don't think I would ever be able to work a 9 to 5 ever in my life.
Same
and
here.
it sucks, but it's also a blessing too, because it pushes me to do greater things.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It's a mindset.
damn, you know?
Yeah.
Also, another thing I've given up, you know, being a video vixen has an awful reputation. It's hard to date while you're a video vixen because it's not respected or whatever. You know, the classic video vixen, people think of girls just twerking butt ass naked next to a rapper. You know what I mean? And a lot of men don't want their females doing that, and it's really hard to date when you're in that industry.
Wow. Have you lost a relationship due to your career choice?
No. Usually men will just make it so I don't work because we're in Miami. So God bless.
A blessing to be a woman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you don't like me, then take it out. Come on. Go ahead.
Hey up.
So to wrap things up, what message do you want to give to the younger generations watching this? Anyone that's kind of thinking of doing this industry, what advice could you give them?
To the younglings,
Yeah.
the jits, I would say, honestly, just put yourself out there, be yourself. You know, if it hits you, dust it off.
Yeah.
And give it your all, you know? Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with your success. So
Yeah.
put
I
yourself
like that.
out there. Yeah.
I'm gonna clip that.
Go ahead, clip
I'm
it.
gonna have little quotation marks.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, just get ready to get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people think it's easy. Also, people think it's like flowing with money. So
I know. People look at me, they're like, you're rich, aren't you? I'm like,
yeah.
in spirit.
In spirit.
Thank you.
Definitely, yeah. So what would you say? Any advice?
I think my advice would be more so towards the younger females of, you don't need to get that surgery. You don't need to fit into this stereotype. If you are truly beautiful, you will make it. You don't need to get your ass done and have that life-risking surgery. You don't need your boobs done. You don't need any of it done. Stay true to you. Don't fit into this damn Miami bimbo blow-up doll look, because it's going to kill you in the long run.
Facts.
Okay? All of it melts and sags in the long run. And Miami is not a real world. It's Barbie land down here. So
Facts.
You want to make sure that you don't ruin yourself for this fake world just for a now.
Very superficial down here.
Yeah.
Well, it was so nice to see you again.
Yes, good to see you.
And having a chat with you.
Of course.
I'm sure we'll keep working together, and I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Of course.
Bye, lovey.
When we listen to creator stories, it's creators on creators. Artbeat Caribbean, voices of the islands, stories of the dreamers, powered by Glacier.